put their names forward to participate in this lawsuit, knowing that their names would be out there, knowing that they'd be subjected to challenge from the other side. I recall, just to give you one little incident, we were at the end of the case, before it settled, discussing with them how to manage the fact that they both had to take their bar exam and potentially sit for a deposition the day before, the day after their bar exam. That's just an example of the challenges that they face. So I just want to thank them and recognize them here tonight. Thank you very much.
Alrighty, so I don't know if I passed the bar yet, so seeing as I can't bill for my time, I'm going to keep this short. My name is Itzi Frankel, and I graduated from UCLA Law School just this past May. I wasn't your typical student. Besides having 4 adorable children, 7 and younger, my wife is an angel. Every day since October 7th, I showed up to school with either American or Israeli or both t-shirt to show my support for America and my support for Zionism. Aside from the explosion of anti-Semitism at UCLA, for more than a week, myself, other Jewish students were excluded from areas of campus, and UCLA aided and abetted it. Friends were pepper sprayed, I myself was assaulted, while campus security sat around and did nothing. And I had my US and Israel flag stolen. I'd love to get it back. And after enduring this anti-Semitism and this religious discrimination firsthand, I, along with my fellow brave plaintiffs, we stood up to the injustice and we sued. Josh, I know you're going to law school soon, but not every case is like this. And Eden, she's really cool. She's working at Sidley Austin. I see some bubbies here. If you have grandsons, she's single. All right, that was the funny part. Here's the dark part. There was one thing I noticed that deeply saddened and troubled me. At many of these protests, I was one of the few counter-protesters. There were times when I stood alone. Other Jewish students would slip past me and in a hushed voice say, "Good for you, we love what you're doing. If you love what I'm doing so much, here's a spot right next to me. Join me. It'd be nice to have some company." These are your children, unfortunately. I was in school with them. I'm obviously a little older. It's a shame that our children are so afraid. It would have been nice to have company, and that's where JewBelong comes in. They are our company. They are a fearless force in this fight. They are unabashedly pro-Jewish and Zionist, and they refuse to shrink or apologize in a world that too often demands silence. They're not just an organization, they are a movement, and we need them now more than ever. And I can tell you, I feel pride when I see those billboards. I also know that it's so nice to know that your money is going to something good. You can see where it is. Sorry that your billboards got ruined. My posters got torn down at UCLA. A big thank you to Davis Polk, who didn't just take on a lawsuit, they took on a cause. Their courage turned our fight into a victory for justice. I'm gonna finish up very soon, don't worry, showing what real allies look like in the battle against anti-Semitism. And I'll just end with this, with the, you already heard about the 613, my line's gone, but with that centrality of the Torah in our mind, our sages say, if I'm not for myself, who will be for me? But if I'm only for myself, what am I? Let's stand up bravely for ourselves and for others. Thank you, Sonia and Joe Ravitch, for hosting. Thank you to JewBelong for leading the way. Thank you to Davis Polk for your bravery, and thank you all for being here tonight.